Hello everybody. I just finished working for my client for the day. I'm exhausted. It's been a very long day, a lot of meetings, a lot of everything going on. At the same time, I have not been able to actually write anything of substance since the 4th, I think is what Nano's website's going to tell me. The 4th? 6,667. That number has come up a lot in the last weekend, hasn't it, Heartbreathing's writing community? If you all were in Sarah's sprints this past Saturday, then the numbers 666 came up again and again, and I'm like, I know that outside of Christianity, it actually doesn't mean horrible things, and that the whole mark of the devil is overhyped for some spiritual and religious connotations. And I know as a person born on the 6th, and technically September is a 9, which is an upside down 6. And I married my husband on the 6th, and we started dating on the 6th. It's like there's a lot of 6s in my life anyway. So maybe the world's trying to tell me something after all. I don't know. I'm exhausted. As you can definitely probably tell, I'm feeling very flabbergasted. I have another client that I have to edit for because the edit is due in 1 week. And if I do it right, I can have it done before Sunday and just get it back to them this weekend instead of next Tuesday. That would be preferred. I did also go ahead and spend any free moment I had in between meetings for my client today going through and uploading the holiday collection to Soul Writer's Closet, which is my merch store. Check that out. There is a Black Friday sale going on until the last day of November. I think it's 30% off is what it is, and then it'll go to full price and stay there for December and probably go on sale right after, maybe post-holiday sale, whatever. I haven't decided yet because I still don't know where we're living yet. There's a lot of factors I still can't talk about. And I won't until I know an answer. So we'll see what happens in the next 30 days. Anyway, so what am I going to do to try and get back into writing Vitae Atlantica 2? I don't know. Micah and Alina are thoroughly in my head. They're chattering. They're wanting me to write. But at the same time, I'm like, I have so much other things going on. And it has been suggested to me by several very loving, caring friends, Jenna, maybe you should take Nano off. And yes, but I already budgeted only 15 days to write the whole month. That's all I'm allowing myself. And whatever I got done on those 15 days was what got done anyway. I just really wanted to get a solid start on the book in light of the move, so that way I could properly finish up 1, which I'm slowly putting the edited version, the first rough edit of version 1 up on Ream. So there's kind of a reason why I need to write some of book 2. My process is, for a series, I struggle to solidify the ending of one book if I don't have the beginning of the next one in the series, if they're chronological connected. You get what I mean? That's just how my brain works. I'm a Virgo. Go figure. It's got to be difficult, right? Anywho, yes, I know, Jenna. Ease up on the self-deprecation. It's been one of them there kind of weeks. I apologize. But one of the things I'm going to have to do is go do some cleaning right quick. Just light cleaning. I got to get trash together. I probably should run the vacuum cleaner because it's about middle of the week. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do those 2 things. And then I really truly need to get into doing this edit goal for my client before hopefully dictating for, I think it's a Micah chapter. No, it's an Alina chapter I need to finish, and a Micah chapter that's supposedly going to be really quick. There's like 2 conversations I need to cover, and there's a long chapter before it and a long chapter after it with more scenes. So I'm going to try and keep it short, sweet, to the point, be concise, for once in your life overwriter that I am. But we shall see what happens. I'm tired. There's a lot of good things going on. I am slowly but surely getting things in place for the Kickstarter. Unfortunately, there's 1 or 2 tiny things in light of the move causing hiccups of when I can get stuff out. So we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. I'm going to go do the cleaning. Before I get into doing some editing, I'm probably going to feel much better once I do that. And then in between editing and writing for Vitalandrica 2, I am probably going to go ahead and do some journaling. And I was going to do a card draw. So join me if you want to get out some writing utensils, either typing or handwriting of your pick. You're welcome. I'll share my card draws with you, and that'll probably be when we get back here, and it's 5:24 p.m. right now. So we've got a ways to go. I'll probably be ready to write around 7, dictate around 7. It depends on how long cleaning takes. So see you in a bit. It's 7:13. It's a little later than I wanted it to be. Let me turn the fan down a little bit. So, allo, salud, singer, okay, no, numa. It's 7:13 p.m. I just finished being cat mom and cleaning and editing. I kind of got lost in the edit. I only meant to do 8 pages. I ended up doing 13, so I'm ahead. Big time. It's a really good read. More credit to the author that I lost track of time on their edit, because it's a client I was editing for, not me. Short story, high fantasy, really good, loving it. So I am going to go ahead and draw some cards for us, and then I need to get into some dictation. It's a little later than I wanted it to be, and I might run out of time to dictate. I didn't think that you were muted. I will be polite and mute. So unfortunately, it looks like an artist spotlight I had potentially scheduled for this month might fall through due to some moving things, unfortunately. We shall see what happens. But Oh, well. The good thing is I did drop an option for paperback printing somewhere. I'm not telling you where, but somewhere. So we're going to start off first with my beginner tarot deck. This is Learning Tarot Deck for Beginners from Best Wishes to You. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so yeah, that took longer than needed, and oh boy, am I getting smacked. Whew. Okay, so from my first deck, the Learning Tarot deck, Page of Swords decided to show up. I mean, it can mean one of two things. In the upright, mental agility, fairness, inspiration, confidence, communicative, curiosity, chatty, witty, new ideas. But it kind of came at us upside down, which can mean you're exhausted and more scatterbrained, lack of planning, and it's resulting in some not so great habits, and I'm being called out, rightfully so. I clarified it with the draw from the Cup of Positivity. Dreams so big they call you crazy, and apparently that's what's the issue. Soul Truth deck insisted on 2 questions. And that's probably where I'm going to really focus on my journaling. Listen to my body. What is my body telling me? And based on that, what am I looking for outside of myself that is already within me? Don't think I have ever drawn this card personally for me. I will get this one for people when I do it on live streams, but for personal, this is the first time it's come up, and I'm still kind of vlogging it, so I don't know if that counts, but kind of getting the message and the hint here. Moonology Oracle cards. I'm going to have to read it to you because I have not memorized everything with this deck yet. We got Disseminating Moon. Take the time to breathe out. Additional meanings for this card. I know where I stand, either now or very soon. I need to take some time out for my own good. It's time for me to share my wisdom and experience with someone else and avoid falling into a slump. Huh. Okay. And then Moonology Manifestation gave us last quarter moon in my moon sign, ironically, Pisces, which I'm like, Kirk smack. So, to my fellow people who have Pisces in your chart, apparently this is for us. Specifically, they want us to focus on our feelings and what feels good with this. Luckily, they're suggesting hanging out with a lot of stones I love to hang out with if you do crystal divination or enjoy just, fidgeting with and whatnot. Sodalite, labradorite, amethyst. Oh, all stuff I have, ironically. So apparently I really need to sit down and do some hardcore meditation before I should journal, which I do that sometimes, but not always. So maybe I should take the hint to follow through on that. And, I don't want to have another 0-word day. Maybe I should listen. I know for sure this vlog is not going to go out probably until Thursday of this week or Sunday. One of the two. I'm not certain yet. I know I'm tired. I did only allot myself 15 days this month, and I knew today was one of my, I really can't afford to take a buffer day because of moving stuff later in the month. So maybe it's time I remind myself, well, you know what? If that's the case, I'm going to have to make this a two-part vlog. Because something that I printed to hang up for myself might be something we should all talk about instead of me talking it through by myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving up NaNoWriMo after all this year. I think I better go do some meditation, some journaling, and sleep on it. And if I get any words today, it's gravy on top of a really epic lake of mashed potatoes. Not my fault you're thinking of a Christmas movie right now. Have a good day. See you in part 2. Take care of yourself. I'm going to actually practice what I preach for once, because guess what? I've been worth it all along, and you are too.